A 911 call, a child not breathing, and worse, much worse.
The level of violence involved was something you just don't see very often, thankfully.
Inside this apartment complex, a 5-year-old child, a girl, badly beaten.
Child had black eyes, broken nose.
Melanie Beltran was taken to Lutheran General Hospital just a few blocks away and died within days. She never woke to tell doctors what happened. The marks on her tiny body spoke for her.
The things that the doctors laid out, the things that the medical examiner laid out, were things that you're really left somewhat speechless.
The night before that 911 call, her mother, 9 months pregnant with her 8th child, got angry and slammed Melanie's head into the wall, face first, according to the sheriff. The mother, Mila Petrov, then allegedly beat Melanie some more and finally force-fed her Tabasco sauce, a regular punishment, investigators learned. The next day, Melanie was vomiting and was allegedly hit again and again until, according to state documents, her eyes rolled into the back of her head and she collapsed. According to investigators, her mother's first instinct was to clean up before calling for help.
We were informed that the mother had the other children, clean up the house a bit before the police came, so it looked more presentable when they arrived.
Melanie's 6 brothers and sisters were at the house. State documents show that they bore no signs of physical abuse, but all was not well. According to the state documents, one child told investigators, "There are secrets in the house. We don't tell." The children described how they too abused Melanie because she was a, quote, bad girl. One of them said, "Everyone can hit Melanie when she touches our things." Experts say it is rare for one child to become the punching bag for the entire family. Rare, but it does happen.
We've had cases where the parents have directed siblings, other children in the family, to hold a child down while they beat the child. Or we've had cases where parents have told one child to hit the other child, and if they can't hit the other kid back.
Medical reports say ligature marks on Melanie's wrists and ankles show she was tied up. She had 2nd and 3rd degree burns over large portions of her body. Marks from being whipped with electrical cords. The doctor who examined her said it was one of the worst cases of abuse he has seen. In her 5 short years on this earth, this may be the only place where little Melanie ever found any peace, in the children's section of the Mary Hill Cemetery. And this is where her story ends. Her brothers and sisters now live with relatives. Her mother and father face at least 20 years in prison. The defense attorney representing Melanie's mother says she's grieving and should be considered innocent until proven guilty.
I do not represent guilty clients. I represent clients accused of crimes. The only time my client is guilty is when somebody tells me they're guilty, and that has to be a judge or a jury.
We wish we could show you what Melanie looked like, but investigators say they couldn't find a single picture of her by herself. Apparently, no one ever cared enough to take one. At CNN's request, the Sheriff's Department prepared this sketch of Melanie based on her hospital and autopsy photos. A face to a name. For a little girl no one seemed to know until it was too late. Kelly Arena, CNN, Chicago.